killer, got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. She won't make it, got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so this slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me ain't no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less. Say less.
Say less. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. They face second down and 7. Richardson operating from the pistol. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 23. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's up past the 35. He's got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Dell motioning over. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. Second and 7. Schultz is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is caught at the 3. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Richardson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here comes Smith on the return. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. On first down, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Schultz is the motion man. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Mechie, the man in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. John Mechie. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. First and 10. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll go play action with Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Talk about having a breakout season in year 3. I mean, years 1 and 2, Mike, he didn't combine for 1,000 yards in total. Year 3, nearly 1,300 yards. Big reason for C.J. Stroud's great rookie season behind center was the play of Nico Collins.
Here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Schultz is the motion man. On play action, Stroud. Throw across his body is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. 1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Mechie, the man in motion. A run on 1st and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Schultz is the motion man. Again, it'll be Mixon. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. Dell motioning over. Look at this. They'll go with the jet sweep. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. 12 yards there, and a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Catch made, that's Pittman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And Mitchell, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's Stroud. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On second down, Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Stroud going to set up the throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Now it is first and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Now here's second and goal. To throw, it's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a 1st down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A throw on the move is caught. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Richardson to throw. And he's going to go down. They get him behind the line. Can't take a sack there. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Schultz is the motion man. On play action, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Houston. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Richardson. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A second down throw for Stroud. And that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Mechie, the man in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Downs goes in motion. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but Here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dell motioning over. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
Schultz is the motion man. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. John Mechie was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans keep rolling right along. 38-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Colts cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. In motion now, it's Collins. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Schultz is the motion man. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Houston.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Stroud. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So fourth down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They go right back to Taylor. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Go run.
flow. Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and bow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on God. Glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
Hands up. Yeah, what's up? Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and yeah. And seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like that.
Mind if I pull up with a few?
We can arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course.
course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more.